How the fuck is everybody doing? Is Ray coming at you with Ray's bets, the very first bets of 2021. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This isn't my first bet of 2021, so I'm just gonna go ahead and brag because you know what? We if you look at the numbers and you look at the games, it might seem like we be missing a lot of calls, but I just want y'all to know that I be on point, even if I don't give them to y'all. Literally just yesterday, January 1st, I literally just smacked on what was the games we had, brother? Ohio State money line. Yeah.
Money line.
Ohio State motherfucking
Research
money line.
department says
It was Ohio State money line, Lakers money line, and the Ohio State game under, which was at 65.5.
sure was.
But we brought it down to 63.5 because you know what? You can never be too safe. Wear 2 condoms and always buy points. That's always going to be our motto.
Research department says we smacked the bookie. All right.
Smack the fuck out the bookie. Smacked him so hard, he had to put a restraining order on us, and we still found him for the next day.
Find your fuck ass.
And we're going to find him on that NCAA championship game. That's right. You thought it was going to be Alabama and Clemson again. You thought it was, but it's going to be Ohio State versus Alabama. Now, I know usually on Says Bets, we usually just cover the NFL, but I want to expand beyond that. You know, this 2021, we're on the bigger and better things and bigger and better money on the bigger and better leagues. You know what? We're going to start with some college basketball and football. Then we're going to start moving on to I don't know, golf. Nigga, we might start betting on the WWE. All right, Roman Reigns money line. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Back to the Ohio State and the Alabama game that will be coming up on January the 11th on Monday, the day that this airs. So I'm going to make sure we put something up to kind of let people know, like, hey, somewhere in the title to let you know, like, hey, this is tonight. Big game, big money to be made. Please watch this. Now let's get into it. Ohio State versus Alabama, the number 3 team versus the number 1 team. I don't think I need to go into detail about Alabama. It's fucking Bama. Ohio State, we didn't see them being here. They know that they weren't supposed to be here, and therefore that would make them the underdogs.
They only played 5 games.
That too. Due to COVID. 4 games, whatever you call it. Due to COVID, the season was cut short, which I don't know, might be a positive, might be a negative for you, but that's something to take into consideration. This is a very delicate subject, but we have the line. I repeat, we have the line. And it is at Alabama -7. That is probably the lowest fucking spread they've given Alabama all season, which is insane. Now I know what you're thinking. Do we be impulsive and do we take the absolute favorites at -7? Is it giving that much? A team that averages damn near 40 points a game, led by Nick Saban, who has been in the championship for, 9 years in a row now?
Research department says it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
It's like Diddy.
Absolutely. Listen, that nigga Nick Saban had COVID, beat that shit, and then popped up at the game to coach, and we lead them to victory the same day. All right? All that nigga know how to do is win. So, do we back them or do we back Ohio State? It depends on what. Here was my mindset when we backed Ohio State against Clemson. Clemson was supposed to destroy them on paper, but that plus 235 plus money was looking too damn good. So it's up to you. Do you want to touch the big money? You're going to have to let your nuts hang, son. You're going to have to put some skin on the line.
No risk it, no biscuit, bitch.
Absolutely. Scared money don't make no money, nigga. And that's why on this show, Ray is here to tell you that we are taking the Ohio State money line. Are we? Is that?
You out of your goddamn mind? Goddamn gonna wax some people. The research department says bring Says back. Ray's out of his goddamn mind.
Listen, the plus money is gonna be out of control. You got to think about. Okay. No, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know. I don't know. I honest to God do not know what to tell you. The only thing I can tell you is that the over is gonna be at 79 or 79. Yeah, it's gonna be at 79. That's insane. I wouldn't even know what to tell you to do with that. And I wouldn't want to tell you to take the under on that and they go out there and have a fucking shootout because you're going to be looking real sick come halftime like yesterday. So I think I might take the over on that. I don't know. Might even buy a whole bunch of points. Just get crazy. Bring it back down to like 70. That's definitely way manageable. And then the line might change between now and Monday, so you got that to look forward to. So if you can get it somewhere closer to 70, I'd say 100% take that. As far as a winner, it's up to you. Do you want to play the favorites and you think they're going to go out there and do their dollar like they're supposed to, or do you want to take the underdogs and think the underdogs are going to go out there and earn you the most of that money that you can get back in return? Or you might want to play it safe and go ahead and hit that run line. You think it's going to come down to a 1 touchdown game? You think it's going to be a nail biter? Might as well play it safe. And now, in the spirit of doing new things because of the new year, we're going to go into some NBA basketball. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA is back, and it is on some full-time fuckery. Because I don't know what the hell is going on. Niggas is getting blown out every day. The Heat is out there looking
Slaughter.
The Heat out there looking like a JV team. The Knicks is winning. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So,
The Knicks?
fucking Knicks. The Knickerbockers, nigga. Knicks tape. Them niggas is out there pulling W's. I'm sick. Cleveland is out there getting W's. It don't make no sense, brother. So, for what we're going to talk about, January the 6th, Wednesday. We have the Heat versus the Celtics. Rivalry game. Dates back a long time. The Heat are out there looking like shit. And this coming from a Heat fan. I don't want to sit here and tell you like I got the answers and I know what they should be doing differently. I don't even want to sit here and tell you what I think about who should be traded for who and what bearded individual I think would help the team. That's not important right now. We're here to talk about what we have. Now, Jimmy Butler has been out for a minute because of his injury. You know what I mean? He got back out there last night. That nigga went 0 for 6, so he's obviously not 100%. We're just going to have to hope and see and pray for it. Honestly, you might want to go with the Celtics on that. I hate to say it. I'm not going to touch it because I don't bet against my team. Let the record show.
Research department has noted that.
I do not bet against Miami teams. All right?
Even though they playing like hot dog garbage.
I just won't touch it. I'll even take a run line. You know what I mean? Hope for the best. Let's see. Rockets and Pacers. That boy TJ Warren is out of there. He was like their leading scorer somewhere along the lines. You know, they're pretty dangerous still. They got Vic. They got Sabonis. But, I mean, the Rockets are still out there trying to find their groove, and I don't think they're trying to lose too much more games. Let's see. Cleveland versus the Magic. Magic out here 4-1. Like I said, new year, new bullshit.
Cleveland is actually winning. Research department is.
Yeah, Cleveland 3-2. Some wild shit. You think LeBron was still there. But as far as the game, I guess we'll go Magics. Wizards and 76ers. 76ers all day. You probably ain't going to be able to money line that, so I'll take the run line. Listen, I love Russell Westbrook. I hate it had to be him. They sent him to Washington to die. Like when they sent Jon Snow to the wall. Yeah, he can't do it. He's not going to be the one to carry that team, bro. So 76ers all day. Hornets and the Hawks. Hawks are going to be the favorite. I might take the Hornets. Because, hey, you know, they wishy-washy. The Hawks are just the Hawks.
Up and down asses.
Jazz and the Knicks. Knicks out there actually not looking bad with all these damn power forwards they got on the team at one time. But Jazz are built different. I feel like Donovan Mitchell going to go ahead and take that home. Piston and the Bucks meeting up again. Piston ain't got nobody. I think Blake might still be hurt. I might have to check up on that. Don't take my word for it. But on paper, I guess I don't have to tell you this. The Greek Freak is going to run and dunk it all day, and they're going to pull that W. And just to go ahead and cut through, we got Raptors and the Suns. Raptors out here playing like shit. I'll go ahead and back the Suns. Clippers and the Warriors. Nigga, have you seen the Warriors? Can I just say one thing? Listen.
Watching a sick dog that needs to get put down.
It's one thing I love about it, and you can say what you will. I love to see the Warriors lose. Okay, it's something about watching niggas win for so long and be so good at it. It just feels so good. Like, and you know, and that's what makes me appreciate the Heat so much more. Because you see all these niggas get out of a dynasty and they out here looking like the Warriors in Cleveland. And meanwhile, the Heat out here still going to the finals. So kudos to you, Pat Riley, because you don't know how to lose, my brother. And finally, the Thunders versus the Pelicans. Pelicans mollywopped them last time. Steven Adams went out there a man on a mission because they traded him after he did them so good all those years. No reason for you to look away from the Pelicans now. And finally, the Bulls and the Kings. Go ahead and take the Kings. Bulls are garbage.
I mean, research department says, what are you really picking out of that? A dirty diaper or
That's true.
half-eaten bagel?
That's true. But you got De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. That's something.
We agree.
And I'm pretty sure Mark Cannon, who was it? The tall white dude, Laurie Markkanen. I believe that's his name.
They're all the same.
Right. Big European motherfucker. The European dude that can shoot. Baby Dirk. We're just going to go with that.
Yeah, they're all Dirks.
Yeah, that's
Dirks
true.
Lukas.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, Dirk done changed the game for European basketball. Shout out to that man. So, thank you for bearing with us on another week of Raised Bets. Like I said, 2021, new year, new us, new bets, new money. Please stick around. Please like, share, and subscribe, because there's one thing we don't like about rich folk. We don't like stingy rich folk. Put your husbands on. Put your kids on. Put your granddaddy on. He want to touch some money too. Put the dog in. Get a dog the bookie number. We'll go ahead and see you next week. Y'all be lovely.